The following is a Rural Roots Canada production. In this episode of Rural Roots Canada, the Alberta Farm Care Conference preaches the importance of producers telling their story to consumers. But first, tens of thousands of wide-eyed kids full of energy and excitement prepare farmers and producer groups with questions at the BMO Centre in Calgary. This is Rural Roots Canada, and I'm Eric Smith, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture. Questions about pigs, the difference between pot and pearl barley, the nutritional value of potatoes, about monoculture, and where you can get farm fresh eggs. As quickly as the questions are being posed, they are being answered with the information and first-hand accounts of how it gets from the farm to their plate at the Calgary Stampede's annual Aggie Days.
We always want to start with the young consumers so that there's no myths as they grow up. If we give them the right education out of the beginning, then we're going to have a really conscious, educated consumer as they grow up.
There's a lot more knowledge, a lot of more good knowledge, and on the other hand, there's a lot more bad knowledge. There's a lot of things on the internet and on TV these days about food in general, and everybody's concerned about food, and everybody wants to eat healthy, of course, and so people are concerned about food, and there's a lot of misinformation on the internet and books and TVs, so we get quite a few questions about that.
Well, producers, I think it's really important that they want us to be out there telling their story, and so that people know it's not all about factory farms out there. There's still a lot of family farms, a lot of producers just wanting to make a living for themselves and their family, take the best care they can of their animals, and they really take pride in feeding the world.
By the time the kids have circulated through all the booths, live demonstrations, simulators, and entertainment, they are sure to be tired, but their knowledge of their food and where it comes from will have grown considerably because of the answers they have received from the people at the heart of the industry. In agriculture news, the connection between farmers and consumers is the hot topic at agriculture-related conferences and seminars these days as ag producers embrace the need to tell their story. This was certainly the case at this year's Alberta Farm and Animal Care Conference, where the theme was Connecting with Consumers. Alberta Farm and Animal Care Marketing and Communications Manager Kristen Hall tells Rural Roots Canada consumers want to know more about the farmers who are producing their food.
We actually did a consumer research project, and we found out that consumers have a lot of opinions, basically, is a nice way to put it, and that's great. And we, as producers and farmers, have to find a way to accommodate those because they're going to, I guess, think that anyways. So I guess basically connecting with them and doing that through social media, whatever ways we have to do that.
She says if producers haven't already found a reason to tell their story, they need to. For more on these stories, go to ruralrootscanada.com. For Rural Roots Canada, I'm Eric Smith, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture. This has been a Rural Roots Canada production.